Today, we're going to talk about giving things away for free, which is kind of ironic because I'm technically doing this for free, at least for now. I suppose when there are 100,000 people subscribed and I have one of those cool YouTube plaques, it will be a totally different story. But alas, for now, you are here. I am here. We are here. This idea of giving something away for free is a really interesting one to dissect because most of business is antithetical, meaning that it does not follow this advice that I'm going to give you. If you're trying to build a business, if you're trying to build a lifestyle, if you're trying to build a brand, everything should be free. And I'm going to tell you why it should be free. To do that, I'm going to flash back to, 2017, 2018. I built a course on teaching people how to travel the world for free using credit. And it was like a really fun, almost like social experiment. I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. Nobody knew what they were doing. And so I gave away the course when it was done. It was like, give me $10, give me $100, whatever. And the more I gave it away for free, the more I got invited to talk about it. It kind of in a weird way, the more I gave it away for free, the more people near me said, hey, why don't you give it away for free more? And I think against all logic, I said yes. There's not really very much logic to giving your shit away for free. In fact, there's a lot of logic to not giving away your stuff for free. But the transaction, in many ways, looking back, was really important because what happened was I built up over the course of 10 years, I built up the course, I built up that thing and many of the other things that I built over the subsequent years. I built up this reputation for giving more than I got. I did speeches on stage. I spoke in Montreal. I spoke in Philly. I spoke in Austin. I spoke in Miami. I spoke in all these places. And shit, I used to speak at conferences for like a full day and not charge anything. And today, like if you say out loud, I want to be a speaker or I want to give a TED talk, you will get so many fucking Instagram ads where it's like, hey, this is my formula for how you build a TED talk. And like it's going to happen really fast. And everyone is going to tell you that they went from a speaking career of like 0 to making 20 grand a speech in 4.5 milliseconds. And I think it's all horseshit. The reason I think it's horseshit is that you don't learn to master a craft that fast. You don't learn to monetize a craft that fast. So anyway, you just give away stuff for free. Now, when I think about my profession, the thing that I do all the time, I am on Zoom calls probably 30 hours a week, maybe 35, between clients, team, and giving stuff away for free. Between clients, team, and giving stuff away for free. And still to this day, we have a very, very healthy business. And still to this day, I probably coach for free more than I coach paid. When someone comes in to pay, they know what they're signing up for. It's 6 months of intensity. It's fucking life-changing. It's awesome. Like anybody that comes in is like, hey, I have doubts. I just connect them to 3 or 4 or 5 or 7 clients. And typically, they move forward. But still, to this day, I coach more for free than I do paid. I spend more time giving away what I have than I do collecting on what I haven't. And I was thinking about this today, how the economics of that work and how important it is to understand these economics. The economics work like this. For every 1 hour that you do something that you love, if you love it, if you truly love it, and you give it away for free, for every 1 hour you do that, you earn like a minute of high-paid activity. So if the economics are that, right, if that's the economics, for every 1 hour you get 1 minute, and you want to get paid for 30 hours a week, then you better give away a shitload of time. If it's 1/60th of what you get paid, then you better give away a lot. A lot. So I was thinking about the economics of this, right? So let's say that you want to earn, I don't know, let's say 500 an hour. So you'd have to give away so many hours, to give away 60 hours to earn one single $500 hour. Well, how do you give away 60 hours? Well, in a way, you have to not only spend time thinking about what you do with those hours and how you do it, but you have to think about, what problem do I solve for 60 hours? Here's the fun of this equation, and here's where the economics of this equation breaks down. If you don't have something valuable, you can't give away 60 hours. No one gives a fuck. No one's going to give a fuck. So this journey that I've been on has basically been, how can I give away so much for so long that you can't ignore me? How can I give away so consistently that you can't reprimand me? How can I give away so generously that you can't condemn what I'm trying to build? And in doing that, I think there's a lot of reason to question me, or a lot of history to be like, this seems absolutely moronic. Yes, and if you give away everything that you have, if you're trying to build something, whether it's a brand, whether it's education, whether it's learning, whether it's information, maybe it's a sequence pattern, whatever it is that you're selling, if you give it away 100 times, you can expect that from that 100 times, you will have somebody buy it at least once. But I think that from giving things away, you build something bigger than the product. You build a brand. You build like a sequence of what it looks like to give things away and to give more than you get. And in the long game, which we're all trying to play, if you don't know that you're playing the long game, you're in the short game. And if you think you're playing the long game, you're probably still in the short game. The long game is so hard. Hormozi talks about this. So do other entrepreneurs. Bezos talks about this. Robert Kiyosaki talks about this. Like, you gotta play the long game. Short wins are great in the real estate industry, in sales jobs, in tech. Like, short game's great, but long game is small. And I think the more you give, the more the long game extends. How can you build a business that lasts for 10 years? Well, you have to play a long game. You have to take short-sighted losses. And this idea of giving stuff away for free is a big part of that. So I don't know. I think in reflection today, I was writing a letter. Maybe I'll read this tomorrow. I was writing a letter back to myself 10 years ago. 3,740 days ago. 10 years, something like that. Yeah, 3,740 days ago. 10 years ago, I quit my job, and I've been building businesses and a lifestyle for a long time. And out of that time, I'd say that 80% of my hours have been unpaid. I have a very good life. I've worked very hard to build a very good life. But if 80% of my time has been unpaid, what does that say about the reason that being unpaid is so important? Well, my opinion is that if you're trying to build something, trying to build anything successful, you gotta give way more. Like, you just gotta give pretty fucking relentlessly. I don't know, maybe it's crazy. I think it turns business upside down to give away your stuff for free. Give away your product, give away your time, give away your energy. I just don't think that. I think that most people are trying to get paid before they're really fucking good at anything. And when you give away your time for free, no one can condemn you for trying. That to me is the strategy, right? So you build a business, you're okay at it, you're mediocre at it, and the more you do it, the better you get. But if you charge too early, people will figure out that you're not good at it. I've been coaching for 15 years. At the beginning, I charged $400 a month. Now we charge more than $4,000 a month. And it's technically less time. Well, how does that happen? Well, you have to do enough time to get really good at something. So here's your reminder to get good at something by giving it away. And I hope that you take some real time to consider that you're probably looking for a paycheck too soon. Give it away for free. Let people give you commentary. Let people let people take advantage of you. Don't be a prostitute. Be a whore. I can't say that out loud, not laugh. I probably shouldn't say that out loud at all. Or ever. Yeah, don't whatever. Fuck. No, no. Okay. Uh, Good night, mate. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Please never quote that again.